In my opinion, the first ranking of the debate goes to the closing government bench with 35 points in matter, 29 points in manner, and 23 points in method, 87 points in total. The best speaker of this team is the member of government. She is fluent, speaks clearly and confidently. Her presence itself and her nonverbal cue were managed to maintain the audience's attention. And in my opinion, she has the highest presence out of all debaters. As for the speech, hers were focused on dismissing the opposition side argument, especially on terms of whom this motion was addressed to. The other speaker of this team also very much supported her by openly promoting her arguments. He also addressed each of the opposition position before him. However, he is rather dismissive of the POI. Uh, he answered them, but he didn't give much explanation. His answer was super superficial. So it's best to work more on the receiving end of POI. The second place goes to the closing opposition bench with 35 points in matter, 25 points in manner, and 24 points in method, 84 points in total. This bench was actually the most well-rounded of all. The argument is well structured and highly relevant. They address some things that the opening opposition has not addressed yet and criticize many of government side's arguments. The flaw on this team may be when they can bring the vulnerable actors without actually address the arguments of the earlier speaker, which talk much about them, the vulnerable actor, which is the member of government. The third place, we have opening opposition bench with 36 points in manner, 23 points in matter, and 24 points in method, 83 points in total. The greatest strength lies in fluency and structure. The fluency is especially great from the leader of opposition. The speaker might actually be the most clear and fluent in delivering speech in this debate. Her argument is also highly relevant. At first, she criticized the Prime Minister argument as she was too focused on rich people, while the motion itself was actually related to many common people. On the other hand, the deputy leader of opposition speech doesn't really support much the leader of opposition's arguments. Also, even when the leader of opposition said that the prime minister's arguments were focused too much on rich people's side, half of the speech from the deputy leader of opposition were about that, rich people, making this team a little bit contradictory. He also didn't give much rebuttal for argumentum and dismiss POIs. So I think it's best to fix these issues. For the fourth ranked team, we have the opening government bench with 34 points in matter, 22 points in manner, and 26 points in method, 82 points in total. The best speaker of this bench is the Deputy Prime Minister, with great strength lays in rebuttal, engagement, and persuasiveness. He managed to rebut the opposition argument in the beginning and even in the middle of his own argument. His argument too was entirely focused on trying to convince on why his side of argument should be believed. This was coupled on how he frequently used rhetorical devices, which maybe managed to take some attention from audience. It's not real flaw though. When the debate haven't started yet, the debaters were told that not to drop names, but he dropped some anyway. Not that it was really bad. If any, it gave some clarity to his argument. The major flaw of this bench is probably on how rushed they are, both of them. Well, the rashness was really shown by the Prime Minister, which even stumbled on her speech quite a lot of time. trying to cram as much arguments as possible in her relatively short time. So it's best to fix these issues. Alright, thank you.